Well, we absolutely have to talk about Michael Saylor's MicroStrategy bet profit bet. I love that. The profit tops $4 billion. It's his bet, guys, and everything's a bet in life because this is true. Whether you are investing in Bitcoin or not, whether you are investing in cash and just sitting in the bank, you are taking a risk. You are taking a gamble. You are betting your livelihood on what life's going to be like going forward. If you're betting on an insurance company and holding insurance positions, life insurance, you are betting that your life insurance company will be there in the future and will give you what you have been promised. I just did a video the other day. You can go back and check it on a lady who she was not given her life insurance. She paid in for 30 years and it was a huge dilemma because what do you know? She didn't get paid her life insurance. This is not a given. We just had people that their entire livelihoods went into the hospital the last 4 years, and because they didn't have something injected into their body, they were not given health care. Think about this. This is the world we are living in now, guys. We have to understand this. We have to be very cognizant of this moving forward. This is a very important time, and you have to make your bets very wisely. That's the only way to truly say it, period. So Michael Saylor made this bet, right? And he was way down over the last year or so. And you had endless media articles, endless amounts of people saying how terrible he is and what an idiot. And sure, great, that's wonderful, but when someone is down, it's just like a quarterback on a football team. They gets probably too much blame, or a goalie on a hockey team, it gets probably too much blame when things are going bad, and too little or too much praise when things are going well. And this is no different. Now the media is silent. I haven't seen this, all over the socials. I haven't seen this on Twitter, but this is the point of what we do here. Everything we do here, quite honestly, which is question everything with boldness, even the existence of God himself. Question everything. Don't just take things for what it's worth. All the articles about Bukele and El Salvador, go there, travel there, go do some research, figure it out. Michael Saylor, go do some research, figure it out, triangulate a position. This is the problem with legacy media. They are there to propagate a narrative, just like Klaus Schwab told us, one of the books over here, The Great Narrative. After the great, well, I'm not going to say it, but after the big old change and the things that were going on, the book that he came out with, ironically, a couple months later, well, the next year or so, he had another book called The Great Narrative. This is the process. It's changing how you think, and the media has been doing this for 100 plus years. This was the mechanism by which they can control people's minds and what's happening, and it's using that as a mechanism as a transmission belt to change narratives. So we're not going to see this really anywhere, right? We're not going to see, when he was down a couple billion, it was easy to pile on him. And, well, look at, he said Bitcoin's terrible, and look, he's way down. The guy's just behind the curve, and et cetera, et cetera. But now he's up billions, and he's going to be up probably trillions here. And it's because the fiat currency is collapsing. And just because it hasn't happened yet, or just because, we can see the trend, guys. The trend is your friend, and we can see the trend. We can see every single day the dollar ticking up in the debt clock ticking up. We've shown this many times over and over again, the debt clock ticking and ticking. And now we know which way the thing is going to go. It's the sinking Titanic, the fiat legacy monetary debt-based Titanic, as I say, and Bitcoin is the life raft. Gold and silver were the best thing we had for thousands of years. Now we have Bitcoin. We have a digital stone. We have an ability for us to keep our wealth, be our own bank, be our own vault, and not have this ever taken away from us. If you can remember 12 words, that's it. Now there's no dealing with vaults, there's no dealing with security, there's no dealing with breaches or breaks and things of that nature. We're in a different paradigm now, and the rest of the world just hasn't caught up to it yet. That's why only a percent of the world, a couple percent of the world, have even bought Bitcoin and can see the future. They're still caught up in the paradigm. Many people I know even caught up in this paradigm of, well, government won't let us do that. We are the government. We can change that. And if we have the best money humans have ever discovered, why would you not use it? Why would you continue using a currency that men and women in a basement somewhere in the Capitol or the Treasury can print up and use, and you're taxed on? They can counterfeit it into existence, and then you're taxed on. So, again, that was the whole point of this article. It's not really saying much, in the article necessarily. Just saying an update on his bet, on his investment, and what's happening here. Truly willing to go down as one of the biggest visionaries of all time, and seeing that and being able to put the cojones on the line and to put that much into Bitcoin before anyone else, before any other public companies were really truly doing it and making that big of bets. I know Overstock.com, they were doing, I forget his name now, but this is the way. This is the way. It's conviction, it's study, and it's owning your future in things that are they're tangible, that we can own, we can hold. That's why we talk about this all the time. Bitcoin, gold, silver, food, energy, water, ammo, firearms, land, building community, building digital community, and then building the physical community, the people around us, our ranchers, the farmers, and the sheriffs, knowing who's around us, our family and friends, being around the people that you want to be like. Most important thing. Most important thing. Spent some time this weekend with an amazing couple who live like that. They live very humbly, beautiful old home that they restore. They do work with their hands, 4 great children. And those are the kind of people I want to be around. They're very humble, very unassuming, and they're the salt of the earth people. So Michael Saylor, his bet paying off massively. And our portfolio here too, our monthly portfolio letter, go check that out. Paying off very handsomely. What just 30 to 35% of our portfolio 2, 3, 4 months ago it was Bitcoin. Now it's 55% of our portfolio. We'll become 99% of the portfolio in this decade, probably in the next 10 years at the very least. I appreciate you. Please share this out. The algorithm hates truth. Question everything with boldness, even the existence of God himself. Trust but verify what I'm saying. And this is not financial advice. It is freedom advice. Please do some research. Please do some homework. Own your future. It is possible. Look forward to seeing you on the next one.